Hi guys, it's Lila, and today I'm back with another Thoughtful Theories, and today it's going to be what's going to happen in the Gravity Falls series finale, airing tonight at 7 on Disney XD. Go watch it. I know I said it's coming out tomorrow night around 8:30, but I was playing with my friend Sarah, who you thought in 3 of my just latest videos, since like 1:30 that day to this morning at 10:30. So she was here. We had a sleepover. It was great. We made 3 videos for you guys. Go check those out. Those are the latest 3 videos on my channel. So let's get into what I think's gonna happen. First, we know a Pine's gonna die. So it could be Mabel, Stan, Ford, or Dipper. Or somebody, or Bill secretly a Pine, but that's probably not gonna happen. But I'm pretty sure Bill's gonna die or something. I don't know. So we know that they take the gold around or whatever they put Ford in, and they take it out of that. Cause in the ad for Take Back the Falls, the Armageddon Part 3, we can see Ford. We don't see his form of his box, whatever they put him in. We see his real form. We see him as a human. So we know that he takes Ford out of whatever he did. So we know that Ford can possibly die. I'm sorry, I'm watching Gravity Falls as we speak. My TV's muted, so you won't hear it. So, well, all this will be revealed tonight at 7. Not saying I'm right, just saying this is what I think is going to happen. So, I'm going to tell you reasons why people would die, and I'm going to say the person I think is likely to die. I think Stan's going to die, because one, I'm kind of attached to Stan. I think he's a funny character. I think he's a good character. I think we've developed him enough. I think he's the character that at the end of the series is going to die, and I don't think they should kill off anyone else except for Bill if they want to kill off Bill, because it's a good ending to the series, putting out he has all these secrets, and just they developed his character enough. There's nothing else they can do with Stan. Stan has developed, unless he has a triplet, and he did not tell us this, neither did Ford, or, I don't know. So I think Stan's gonna die. Another reason is because he'd do anything for Mabel and Dipper. He'd do anything for them. He loves the kids. So if he had to sacrifice himself to save Dipper and Mabel, I think that'd be a pretty good ending to Armageddon Part 3. I just think that's the way to end Gravity Falls. I don't think Dipper and Mabel should die. I don't think Ford should die, and I'll explain that next. But I think it's pretty clear that Stan is gonna die soon, because it's just, sorry, that's Sky's tail. I feel like they've developed him. They've developed him to be the character that dies. They've developed him to have a twin brother. They've developed him a lot. He's one of the main characters. But if you develop it too much and he doesn't die, if they do a spin-off, older in the future and he's there, it's just going to be nothing to do with him. So I think, how do I say this? I really think that they should kill off Stan. I love Stan personally. I do not want them to kill off Stan. But it's a good way to end the series, and I feel like making him, now that he can realize that he really loves the twins and do anything for them, we realize that he's not just that grumpy old grunkle. He's their grunkle Stan, and he'd do anything for those kids. That's why I think they should kill off Stan. Ford. 1, he's not developed. 2, he's barely been in the series, which is why people think they want him to get killed off. But I think they could do a lot with him. I think at the end, he, Stan, and the kids could all be fighting, and then the sacrifice, and Ford could really realize that his brother didn't do it, and his brother loves him, and he can realize that he loves him. I think it'd be so touching that if Ford dies, well, we know Stan loves him. He brought him back. It's been 30 years trying to bring him back, and he did. But it's no. You don't kill off the person just to make the fans happy. You do something to make the fans not happy, to make it a great ending. That's why they shouldn't kill off Ford. Dipper and Mabel. Let's talk about Mabel. I think I cry. I'm going to be in tears. Unless Ford dies. Just Mabel is a character that doesn't deserve to die. She barely does the fighting. I think Dipper could also die. Dipper could die, but I don't think it's that likely that Dipper will die, because if Dipper dies, then it'd just be like, how do I say this? It'd make more sense. It'd make a lot more sense, because if Dipper dies, he's dying because he's trying to save she's trying to save Mabel and Ford and Stan. Mabel doesn't do that stuff. That's Dipper's thing. That's why I think Dipper could die. Wendy, Sue, Old Man McGucket, Little Gideon, all those characters, I don't know about them. We know a Pines died, so I just wanted to focus on that. Then I want to focus on what I think will happen. I think what will happen is they'll just get out of Mabel's bubble, of course. They see Gravity Falls and all that. Then Dipper will bring Ford back to his normal stuff, his normal human form. He will try to convince Ford once again to join him in the evil and to destroy the universe. Then I think what will happen is, because in one of the teaser trailers, I think, he's standing around the globe looking at, I think that's just Bill imagining what it would be like if he joined the team. He's like, oh, we'd conquer the world together, Ford. Just come on, join my team. And he's like, no. And then he's like, well, I'll keep you here. And then he lies to Bill and says he's joining the team. Then he, Stan, and then in the Mystery Shack, they're all planning to attack. But then Ford comes, and Ford's like, Stan, Dipper, Mabel, we need to go attack Bill. I think he thinks I'm on his side, and then he says, I'm going to recruit you guys to the new side. And then they destroy Bill, they destroy the portal, they get them back in the portal. Bill's dead, but in battle, Stan dies. That's my theory of Take Back the Falls. And they're going to start a petition, the people, because they're scared of Dipper, Mabel, and Stan and Ford now, because they're all pretending to be scared of them because they're on the bad side. But then, once they start the petition, they're going to be like, wait, why are we fighting? And then they just start, wait, and then they're all going to, like, petition up, and they're going to go to the castle, and then we're going to pretend they like caught them, and they're going to give them to the eyeballs, and then the eyeballs are like trying to freeze them and and do whatever, and then they all attack, and everyone in Gravity Falls who's in the Mystery Shack is attacking, and a lot of people die, but the main character who dies, I think two people who die are Wendy and Stan. Stan, you know why? Wendy, because she's such a strong character. I think she'd defend Dipper and Mabel the same amount as Stan, because she knows Dipper's love. She knows that he loves him, Wendy. She knows that I feel like they have that bond where Wendy would do anything for the twins, exactly like Stan. So that's why I feel like Wendy and Stan would die in battle, and Dipper would just be so sad and get rage that he killed his grunkle Stan and his old crush Wendy, and he and Ford and Mabel would take down Bill and his army. And at the end, they'd all just celebrate and live in a real world. Oh, and maybe a giant Waddles. Oh, question. Are we going to get to see the parents? And are we going to get to bring Waddles home? Hashtag bring home Waddles. Hashtag Waddles. Whatever. Comment down below if you agree. What's going to happen to Waddles? Our beloved pig, did he die? Does he go to battle, or does he hide in the Mystery Shack? I'm guessing he hides in the Mystery Shack. But I don't know. I hope they do a spin-off. Comment down below. Spin-off or no spin-off? Because I really want a spin-off. Because that'd be pretty cool to see Mabel as a teenager. I mean, her awkwardness is just going to get funny. And we love it. We don't want it to end. So, if you want to know episode of Gravity Falls I'm watching, I think, Seuss and the Real Girl. He uses like the dating simulator thing. It's my favorite episode. Now I'm going to talk about my favorite episodes. I love Seuss and the Real Girl, of course. I just told you. It's the best episode. I love, what do I love? I like the Gulf War. Definitely the Gulf War. Like when we did the Gulf War and then all the balls team up and try to kill Mabel. I think that's a really good episode. And I also like, there's so many good episodes. But my definite favorite is Seuss and the Real Girl. Do I like any more? I definitely like A Tale of Two Stands. And I like, let me think. I like Dipper and Mabel versus the, I like all Weirdmageddon and all, like, and Dipper and Mabel versus the real world. I mean, versus the future. So I like the Weirdmageddon so far. I like the Gulf War, A Tale of Two Stands, and Seuss and the Real Girl. So my favorite characters, they are, oh my god, I love this part. It's where Tiffany is moving around. Sorry. So I like a lot of characters, and I'll tell you why. I like Mabel. I like Wendy. I'm going to tell you why I like a few of them. I like Ambulita. She's just so funny. Like in the Gideon Rice episode, she's like, I vacuum the walls. And she seriously vacuums the walls, and nothing helps. I see where Seuss gets it from. I like Seuss. I like Stan. There's so many good characters. I like Lil Gideon. Lil Gideon. Really bad impressions. Let me try Mabel. I've successfully bedazzled my face. Yeah, that was really bad. That was just me saying I've successfully bedazzled my face. Sky, do you want to be in the video? Woo! Hi, Sky. What do you think about Gravity Falls? You like it? Yeah. Now, if you haven't seen Beyond the Falls or Beyond the Pines or whatever it is, it's like where Alex Hirsch, the creator, talks about secrets and you don't know. Well, I'll tell you now. So it's like, these are just a few little tips about Gravity Falls. The like show is kind of like, how do I phrase this? The show is kind of inspired by the creator's real life. Like his Uncle Stan is like inspired by his great uncle Stan. It's like a lot of these things are inspired by his real life, which I think is good having a show because it makes it less weird if it's a show like this. Because if Dipper and Mabel weren't inspired by anyone, it'd be kind of weird and like kiddish, because it'd be like they don't act like real people. They need to act like real people. Adding the crazy stuff can change how the kids act. So we need to make that good. I had something very important I need to tell you, and guess what? I forgot it. So, let me... Oh, yeah. And... what was I gonna say? Oh, and this is a little secret. In season 2, at the end of each episode, they had a little clip showing up something from the journal. If you add those all together in the right order, it's a picture of Ford. So it's all leading up to A Tale of Two Stands, where they figure out the author. So that's a really cool tip from Beyond the Falls, or whatever it is. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thoughtful Series. It was pretty long. And I'll see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!